No.1 Sentai Gozyuger vs. Kiramager, Part 2. Continuing on from the previous chapter, Kinjiro and Juru dressed as high school girls enter Brighton Castle to free Juri and Mizuki from the Bachelor, who, on the next day on September 3rd Wednesday, Jet Trendy introduces those girls to him that the combatants captured. The two participate on his dates just to get close to Juri and Mizuki at the hotel the girls are staying at so they can rescue them, making those two girls recognize them on a mission when sharing the same room. The next day on September 4th Thursday night, another rose ceremony is held, as Kinjiro and Juri get their roses while others don't get theirs and leave, as both the Bachelor and Jet Trendy announce the final date held tomorrow, September 5th Friday, and whoever out of 4 participants he chooses are beautiful gets 1 rose will have a marriage proposal to live happily ever after from the Bachelor. While walking around the city of Brighton as a permission, Kinjiro and Juru can hear voices from the prison as they try to enter but escape after the ice spotted them. The next day on September 5th Friday, the last date has started with each 4 participants going on lunch dates with the Bachelor who already knows his loved one will be for tonight. That night, the Bachelor gives the final rose to Juri as his wonderful crush of how much he looks upon her, much to Kinjiro's shock. Just as the girls were about to leave, Kinjiro and Juru attack the Bachelor, as the two reveal themselves to rescue the girls he and Jet Trendy have captured. Enraged by this and tells Kinjiro to remember, the Bachelor transforms into a young high school boy, which Kinjiro recognizes him as Meiji Kira, Universe Warrior Kiramai Red who Kinjiro defeated and took his ring from, as that former UW says that his goal is to propose to any Reiwa girl that he falls in love without rejections. He was filled with anger after his defeat, but a No.1 monster feels his pain and decides to grant his wish if they work together, making the young man agree as the monster possesses the boy's body to transform from that monster to a handsome man named the Bachelor. As this is the first time that a human and a No.1 monster collab on the same goal. Just then, the girls that have been eliminated from the date enter the castle thanks to the good combatant eyes, who were created from Juru's sketchbook to break in and set the girls free. Shocked by this, Jet Trendy explains that Queen Taega-jun plans on killing those girls so that their parents will be anxious and upset as part of the Queen's plot against humanity. So those eliminated students get sent to prison as part of the plan. The 2 rangers along with Juri and Mizuki won't forgive evil for this, as Meiji silences them and changes into Bachelor No.1, who teleports to the human world to abduct every girl he sees. Luckily, Kinjiro, Juru, and the girls got picked up by Mashin Express piloted by Takamaki alongside Mashiro to take them back to Earth. Back in that world, the 4 boys confront the monster as the Gozyugers and Kiramagers, who travel to 2025 thanks to someone, arrive to aid the party boy and red artist, who the 2 will pay back their friends for dressing up as girls, as those 12 rangers transform, perform their roll call, and battle the Bachelor with the eyes, as Juri is surprised upon Kinjiro as GozyuEagle, with Meiji's raging desire combining with the No.1 strength. The latter overpowers the 2 teams. However, Eagle and Kiramai Red won't let Meiji get consumed by darkness for a desire as the red artist uses the Go arrow, brought by Yellow, to equip himself with the Go Phoenix armor and together with Eagle beat up Bachelor No.1, allowing the Green Eagle to get Meiji out of the No.1's body. However, he doesn't want to leave, saying this is revenge for his defeat against Eagle, who tells Meiji that he can't have an evil heart. With many rejects from the latter, Eagle scolds Meiji that he will be gone in reality if he doesn't get out, making the former UW take his rival's advice and get out of the monster's body and teleport to safety as both Eagle and Kiramai Red took the No.1 down with the duo Arrow Bird Strike. Suddenly, Iazer Strelitsa piloted by Jet Trendy arrives to avenge the Bachelor's death, resulting in Eagle summoning Tegasword to become Tegasword Green, but gets injured by that Bellbot. However, the core Kiramagers also brought their Mashin partners to form the Kiramazan to help Kinjiro get back up his feet after Mashin Fire tells him that the love of his life is waiting for you. Goju Wolf sees this and throws the Wolf D-Caliber Go to Tegasword to form Tegasword Green to Cook Law, as Kinjiro thanks Wolf and continue the battle. On the ground after defeating the Eyes, The 5 remaining Gozyugers and Kiramai Silver soon get attacked by the dark versions of the Kiramagers, Majin Red, Majin Yellow, Majin Green, Majin Blue, and Majin Pink, called the Majin Sentai Kiramager, as those 5 beat up the 6 Rangers before fleeing, much to the Silver Ranger's surprise, telling Jet Trendy that love cannot be abducted. Kinjiro and the Kiramagers took down Strelitsa along its pilot by performing the Kiramai Claw dynamic, saving the day. Kinjiro thanks Juru and the Kiramagers for the help and saving Juri, making Juru to thank back for saving Mizuki and didn't know Kinjiro already had a crush, which Takamaki says as a wonder couple like Juru and Mizuki. Finding out that some high school girls are from past years in Reiwa, the Kiramagers decide to take them back home themselves, leaving the Gozyugers and Juri alone after agreeing to always protect their important friends and loved ones. Before the Kiramagers left, Kinjiro pulls out a marriage ring that he has been keeping for Tuesday at school to propose to Juri for happily ever after. Juri accepts it, but can't due to her father transferring another job in spring of 2026, so she can't be with him, much to his depression. But she can still visit him on vacation like spring and summer for dates, much to his joy, as the 2 teams watched on. Meanwhile, Meiji realizes upon Eagle's words and decides to not let his strong desire attract attention from the No.1 who will possess him again. After taking every female student back to their own time thanks to Kiramai Red, the Kiramagers, Mizuki and the class return to 2021, only 1 day left until the graduation ceremony. As Takamaki secretly wonders on who brought in the Kiramagers, which they make a brief cameo in 2025, featuring a silhouette figure who will bring Earth back into darkness of what the Jotunheim should have done 5 years ago.